Welcome to GDPG, where we talk game design and play games in one of those orders. I'm Geek Arius.
And I'm,
Affinity Chris.
Affinity Chris.
Yeah.
You know, I was just, I was going to say intangible, and I'm like, wait a second.
That's wrong.
I was going to say, you know, if I were intangible right now, I'd be making all sorts of weird faces, because he's done that literally every single
time.
episode for the last, 2 recording sessions, where I'll be like, welcome back to GDPG, and he's just like,
Of course he is.
and I don't realize it until I'm editing it, and I'm like,
You should just do a close-up for one of the behind the scenes of just his face doing...
you know, it's been a little while since I've done that in the behind the scenes of doing something goofy. But anyway, hey, we're playing Gone Home, a game made by the Fulbright Company.
The Fulbright Company!
And we are playing this because you guys voted for it. Yeah. So thank you for voting on our Mighty Number 9 playthrough. I think it was that and a couple of other one-offs.
A couple other ones, yeah. We want to play this game, and we want you to vote for it.
But yeah, we're playing this because you guys wanted it, and hopefully you enjoy it.
Yeah,
and
for those of you who are lucky enough to get this during the PlayStation free month back during June...
Back then, there in June.
If you haven't given it a shot yet, hopefully this will open your eyes up to this pretty sweet game.
Is it free, beyond June?
So, no, because every month the PlayStation Plus membership gives you, 2 free games to do. And so last month it was Gone Home and, NBA 2K16 or something like that.
Gone Home sounds like the way better deal out of that.
I mean, you get both of them.
Oh, well, I mean...
Right? Oh, so the gamepad does work well with this.
Walk using the left stick and look around using the right stick. So I've never played this. You've played barely any?
I've not played much of it. I've seen a lot of the game, though. My brother was playing it, and it's pretty sweet.
I know about the general design of it. I know that it's a very narrative game.
Yes.
Which, I mean, anyone that watches the show knows that we're pretty fond of that.
So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport, so you don't have to pick me up. Really, seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
So most of the narration happens through audio tapes, right? Is that...
Yes, and yes. It's basically like a phone... It's basically like phone call, phone conversation, like phone messages.
1995.
Yeah.
I was 5 years old.
Me too.
Yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't be 5 yet. I'd be 5 in a month.
Okay.
2 months.
So presumably this is... We are the one that just got home from the flight. Turn lamp on. Sweet. This is going to be a lot of exploration. Wait, what?
It's going to be a lot of exploration, and there's a lot of things. This is a game that's a lot about collectibles and missables.
Press left trigger or D-pad to examine the object.
Yep, and then you can look around at the object, because sometimes there's going to be things that aren't on the face side of something. You have to flip it over. So it's pretty cool.
And now, are there puzzles? Is there ever
that
I'm going to use this cup, and I'm going to fill it up with water, and then I'm going to put it in the toilet, and,
and then I'm going to open up the door somehow.
A note will pop out. Yeah.
You know, that I haven't noticed. I only caught really the last quarter of the game. But there are some, you have to find things, and you have to, find numbers and things like that. But I think you can read what's on your bag, too.
Can I?
Or maybe not.
Not really. Unless, there's a zoom. So our name is Caitlin Greenbrier from Portland, the other hipster town other than Chicago.
Alright, and then looks like there's no on that door.
Kitty, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone, with crossed out mom and dad, to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you. Sam. So I'm assuming Sam is our brother.
You'll see.
That's ominous, though. I feel like I'm already worried because there's a note that says "Don't look for me."
Yeah, you know what? This game does a very good job of building some suspense. So we have to find the key.
I'm assuming it's usually under the doormat, you know. So, but I guess not. So maybe it's
See if maybe you can go around. Maybe there's a back way.
Oh, hey, look at that.
And there's a goose.
Bam.
Yep. Blah! Christmas goose, get out of here.
Sorry, I probably just puffed right into the mic, and then I punched it.
As you punched the mic.
Boom, boom, double unlock. So, press left bumper to check the contents of your backpack. Oh, nice. Ooh, that's us.
Yep.
Proper 1995 kind of hairstyle.
Yep. All poofy and
Spare
stuff.
key, AMS gate. Oh, so this is our boarding pass. We were in Amsterdam.
Oh, we got some weed and some hot brownies. And maybe an STD or two.
Oh, no. I hope that anyone that lives in Amsterdam isn't like, oh, come on, man.
There's one district. One. That is not all of Amsterdam. Just a real big portion.
Okay, so Wellspring Movers Incorporated. So this is an invoice for a moving company.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away.
So Sam is her sister.
We moved into this house. I'm at a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal. Just like I was talking to you.
So it's a journal entry. So it's not really a tape.
So it's like we're reading it with her voice.
Yes, absolutely.
I actually really like that because I don't think it needs to be justified as an audio tape. It's like, I mean, you see this stupid shit on like Facebook when it's like, I bet you read this in Morgan Freeman's voice, and it was like something with
Right,
Morgan
because we all read things in someone's voice, you know?
Yeah, if you know someone's voice and you know it's like this person's speaking or their like lines.
Right, absolutely. And it's also one of those things where it's like the movies do it, you know? Because when you read the letter from somebody, you don't read it in your own voice. You think about it in someone else's voice. Mm-hmm. Stephen King and his typewriter. Look at that.
I know. What's this? Quick fix.
It's a box of Band-Aids. What are those
We
Band-Aids?
won't need that.
So I was...
cleansing
when I was watching...
Peel here. Can I? No.
No. When I was first watching this, I was wondering if they had any intention of trying to make this for, like, a VR kind of game.
Ooh, you know, that's an interesting point because I feel like, I mean, it's a narrative game, right?
Yeah.
And I know that this is a game that a lot of people, when they play it, think that, like, terrible things are going to happen and that it's going to turn into a horror game. And now, I don't actually know what's going to happen.
Right.
I just know that's the general impression that a lot of people get.
And that's the impression I got when watching this game.
But I think it would make a lot of sense as a VR game. Really, I think the movement would be the most awkward thing about it.
Right, yes. Yeah, that's the thing. The movement would be kind of weird. Now, I find it very interesting, though, that they give all these horror elements in the game early on without much anything yet. They give you, like, we don't know what's happening. You just come home.
And that's the thing, right? What is it really horror? Those notes that it's leading, or is it just like this is real life? Because it's a game, we're expecting it to be horror,
right?
Because like we're just some girl getting home from Amsterdam, like no one's home. Sure, it's a little weird, but you know, it happens. That's a very real life kind of thing. So the fact that most players jump to like, oh, it's dark and stormy, it must be horror, like. I don't know. I mean, maybe it still is. I don't think this is a horror game, though. But yeah, I agree. I think that's very interesting that those are the things that people latch onto.
And I feel like the game developers made a conscious decision to, whether or not this is a horror game or not, in the end, they made a conscious decision to make it at least look like one at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come and see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever... hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. I mean, that's pretty fair.
Interesting.
Sam. Hello. Sam.
Oh.
Where are you?
That's
Really?
too loud.
I need to talk to you.
So this is us.
Please be there.
Maybe.
I think this is us. Because we're looking for Sam.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th,
But
but it's a
that's
really
not the
late
same
flight because
voice.
That was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so
It doesn't sound. I mean,
love you. See you soon. Bye.
I know it sounds happier in this message than the other ones, but to me, it doesn't sound the same voice.
Yeah, I guess you could be right. It's really hard to tell because we don't know these characters.
Right, because you're just kind of thrown into this.
Yeah, there's not much to compare it to.
So what's interesting about this game is that we were looking at some of the achievements on PlayStation Network, and one of them is I think you can beat the game in a minute.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess... Oh, wow. Wow, she really...
She went.
Well, only one of those are circled, so maybe those are just like a list of all the flights.
A list of all the flights, yeah.
Very interesting setup, though. I like that they don't explain anything at all.
Right, absolutely. I like it too. They just kind of throw you in, and they're like, "This is it."
Regional track and field finals, April 21st, 1990. Girls 100-meter relay, first place.
And you got the end.
Yeah, and we're on there. Nice.
Yeah, we're
we are
track, man.
awesome. Sugar Skull. I think that's what these are called. Heco in Mexico.
Yeah, made in Mexico.
Wow, dang.
Yeah.
So we are an athlete.
We are an athlete.
That's for sure. The Tombs of Youth.
Toms.
Ooh.
It's written by Toms. I think turn on the lights help, yeah.
Yeah, I really like that they have you actually turn on the light.
Yeah, right? It's not just like it turns on.
You know, from a game design perspective too, I think that's... Having these lights, like, just be here to turn on and off, I think adds to the atmosphere.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
Because it feels like we're just going into a home that no one's home and just going and turning on the lights so that we can see the notes and stuff. I like that.
Right. So,
Oh, jeez.
maybe we'll read this note on the next episode.
Well, let's read it first since we're already here, and then
Alright.
we'll keep exploring.
I got this one.
Thank you.
Dear Jen, it's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year when we were miserable fantasizing about our dream homes? I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Someday, somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them. Seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this. Good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Yeah. Jealous yet? Let me know if you even want to trade places. God. So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back soon. I love you, Rumi. Carol.
Rumi.
Oh, just atrocious. And then let's see if you can flip the letter real quick too. Nope. Okay, so
Nope.
it's not flippable.
The reasons I hate cursive.
Just like, and here's the thing, like, we learned that we're supposed to like read and write in cursive, but at the same time it's just like, wait, where's that supposed to be?
Yeah, no, it's because cursive, it's not that it's like difficult to understand, it's just if you have poor handwriting and you're writing cursive, it looks like a bunch of circles.
Yeah, right? Exactly. But I think that's enough for this first episode. We have to see a lot of the beginning seeds of the game.
Yes.
They don't really give you a lot to go off of yet, but you're starting to learn just little bits and pieces of the family now.
Yeah, so I guess as far as the question of the day goes, maybe we should talk about atmosphere and maybe what... Because we even talked about how a lot of players perceive this as horror, right?
Yes.
So I think the question of the day is, what do you guys think they're trying to portray in the atmosphere? What are they trying to make the player feel? Both in what we've read and heard and what our general setting is feels like.
Yeah. Just remember, guys, to like and comment below. We'd love to talk with you all. And make sure you vote for the next game you want to play. If we haven't beat Gone Home by then, which I don't think we will...
I guess it depends on how much we explore, really.
Please vote for that or any of the other cool games we're going to have up here. So we will catch you guys in the next episode.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye-bye!